Hey, topic today is how to, in a split second, change the state of your mind and refocus. So, my name is Kim and I help you as a network marketer to bring your business online, to grow your business online, to get more prospects and leads in so your business is gonna spark. So today I'm going to teach you a really powerful tool that you can use at any time especially when you are stressed and overwhelmed. So first I want to share with you a little bit of background where this comes from for me. And so this is a few years ago. One of the things I'm passionate about in my life. On my spare time, it's like my hobby. I'm a dance teacher and I also practice this typical dance. It's a mindful dance. And one of the lessons I will remember for the rest of my life, so a teacher, she put on music, of course. It was it's all about music and movement and dancing. And she gave us instructions and to stay with for about 10 seconds with one particular move, let's call it a step. So I stayed and that sort of music was playing, it was nice. And then she gave new instructions, new cue. So it's something coming in from outside, new instructions. She was giving it to us, and to change to another move. So I changed to another move, and I'm gonna take my glasses off. And then what I didn't realize at first, she gradually gave us instructions tighter and tighter, like maybe every 9 seconds and then tighter and tighter and tighter. And in the end, it was just like, I noticed I was so stressed, and she changed cue and new instruction. And I was like, whoa, and I stopped and I was upset. I was like, I can't do this. And I was angry with myself because I wasn't good enough and all that stuff. I stopped and I looked around and I could see many others of us was also standing like, what's going on? So, and she said, time out, listen, here's the lesson, here's the real lesson. It's not to change as soon as I give the cue, not to change in that split moment. Take your time. It could be a split second, it could be 1 or 2 or 3 seconds. So there's no reason to panic. So she did the practice again, and she gave us instructions, and I stayed with my particular steps, and she gave new instruction. Sometimes I just waited for a little bit and I changed. Sometimes I stayed longer, and sometimes I even skipped one of her instructions. This is a tool to use in life too, I realized when I came back home. In fact, I use it quite often, and this is the teaching from me to you. So, when you are stressed, maybe not on a dance floor, so probably working, diddly-dee-dee, doing your work. I do this so you can see it better. Working along, phone is ringing, emails is coming in, there's so many things going on, you're overwhelmed, you're stressed. And as soon as let's call it cue coming in, instruction, or someone is calling for you, a child, your partner, whatever, and immediately you can just throw yourself into the next. And that is what you can do, is to stop that, is to have, this is the 3-step. When you hear someone calling your name, yeah, like that, you stop, breathe out, and change. What I mean with change, you then turn to the person or go walk somewhere, whatever you need to do. So stop, pause, or you can say stop, breathe out. You also need to breathe in, obviously, if you're going to breathe out. So that's why I just say breathe out. Stop, breathe out, change, and into the next action. So absolute pat, it will calm down something called the nervous system. Don't worry if you don't know what it is. It's in the brain, how we're wired. So to throw yourself from one thing to another is not good for your health. And what is happening when we are stressed and overwhelmed? We are in our heads. Yeah, what I mean by that is all this is going on here. That's where we experience it at first. It's like, ooh, so many things going on. Sometimes we can sense it quite quickly, like breath. Can't breathe properly. But more often than not, we don't experience this in our body, which is a shame in a way, because it might be a bit too late when we start to experience the effect on our body when we live up in our heads with all this stress, because the stress is immediately affecting our bodies too. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to teach you sometimes when you're listening to my lives. So this is a good start with stop, breathe, change. One example for you, because I was sharing about dancing, you might not be so familiar with that. Imagine, you are in a shopping mall with your friend. You're going to go from A to B and you're a bit in a hurry. And your friend said, we're going to go left. Woof, and you just turn left and poof, you bang into someone. And so sorry. So that instruction, unless if it's an emergency, of course. When your friend say, let's turn left. Split moment of stop. And breathe out, and then we're gonna go left. Yeah, it's so cool. Practice, use this as anything you do. It helps you and your body, and you refocus, and you can then move on to the next thing. So when you're on your own, giving yourself instructions, it's not coming from outside. So you're keying on and working, and you think, I need to go to the kitchen and whatever. Maybe not the best thing to do, to run off to the next thing, but at least stop, take a breath out, and then you walk into the kitchen. This is another good thing about this, is when you do this, it's also going to avoid accidents. Like, I'm talking small accidents, like banging your elbow into something. It's like ouch, or hitting your toe into something, like a clumsy thing. Some people are very clumsy. It could be, I'm not saying sometimes there are other reasons, but mostly they live so much in their heads. They have no awareness of the bodies there. Help, wait for me too. So living in our heads, that could happen, that we unnecessarily injure ourselves. So avoid that, stop, breathe, change, and see you here in a couple of days. Enjoy your time practicing this tool. For me, lunch. Bye.